Okay, so week 43 on this pilgrimage. So we're on this metaphorical pilgrimage together, going somewhere. We don't articulate the place that we're going quite the same way, but it's ultimately towards some experience of our own self-actualization, in the words of Abraham Maslow. We're going to some better place for us to be, some kind of expanded consciousness, some fuller experience of life. And we're doing it together because by doing it together, we are each supporting each other on this journey. We're sharing the load, as it were. Okay. For us to be able to do that, we have to be clear that we are each doing our own work. And we have to know what that work is that we are doing. And we have to know that the way we're doing it is actually moving us towards where we want to be. But if we're going to support each other, we have to know what each other's work is. What are you working on? How do you know that that's your work to do? What is your process for doing it? We have to be able to have a conversation about this such that we can be mutually supportive. So, and this is going to be a challenge, but what I want you to do this Sunday evening, I want you to come ready to do at least as much as you can of four things. First of all, I want you to be able to affirm whether or not you know that you have work to do. And do you know that this work that you have to do, while it is something that arises for you because of some kind of trauma that you've experienced in your life, and thus is not your fault, it does befall you, and so therefore you are responsible because nobody else can fix it. So this is your work to do. Can we affirm that we each have work to do, and we'll continue to find things to have work to do. Second thing is, do you know how it is you know that you have work to do? What is it that's happening in your life that says, oh, this is an issue for me? What's your way of knowing? How does it arise for you such that you say, this is mine to do. This matters. I care about this. I'm going to do something about it. Right? As you're doing this work, or you're preparing to, you're getting clear about it, do you have an idea of where it is you want to be? We're on this journey together. We're where we are, but we're going someplace. Do you have in mind for you where it is that you want to be? How does this lead you towards something that is a desirable, satisfying quality in your life, right? And the fourth piece is, how are you going to get there? What's your mechanism for doing it? How do you do the work? In what context do you do it? And what do you do? And can you share it with the rest of us such that we know what it is that you're doing, so that we can be supportive of what you're trying to create for yourself, so that we are a kind of mutual support group. Okay, now as I said, this is a huge challenge. It's going to be hard for you to do. If you can't do it all, don't sweat that. We're just getting started here. But I want you to come prepared to address the work that you know that you have to do. Or maybe you can just talk about work you've already done as a way of sort of, how can I look at that? What did I do? What works for me? Okay? So I'll look forward to seeing you this Sunday evening where we're doing our work.